I can't believe that he's dead, okay? I have to believe that he's alive because otherwise, what am I doing here? I came to London to speak about him and to ask anyone that can help, just to help release the hostages.
And we have seen today in Israel that there have been demonstrations. Do you feel that the Israeli government is doing enough to get people like your uncle back?
I really hope so. Yeah.
And do you have confidence that they are doing that when the focus seems to be so much on the war and on the efforts to annihilate Hamas?
I don't know. I'm not there. I'm just a family, just I don't know if he's doing enough or not. It's not my, my concern. It's like I'm just caring about my uncle. I just want him back. So I hope that he's doing everything just to bring him back and all the hostages.
Just explain to us what happened back on October the 7th when your uncle was seized.
Actually, he went out from his house in Sderot. Um, his daughter asked him to go and get her daughter. She was spending the weekend with her father next to Re'im, which is a small village in the south of Israel. And Sderot, the city that Michel lives in, it's about 15 minutes from there. And when the Hamas started the attack with the missiles and the rockets, she called her father to ask if he can go out and get her child from there. And of course, he say yes, because this is the kind of person, he never says no. He's always willing to help and do whatever need to. And he went out straight away. And 15 minutes later, he didn't answer the phone. When his daughter saw the video from Sderot with the car full of terrorists, she understood that maybe something happened. And she was trying to call him over and over again. And after another 15 minutes, terrorists actually pick up the phone and yell on the phone, Hamas, Hamas, we came from Gaza to Israel. And that's it.
So, have you heard anything at all about Michelle since that day?
Unfortunately, we didn't hear anything. Um, they just, we got informed that his car was found burned in the road about 2 hours later. There was no body, no blood, nothing in there. The Hamas public is a video with his documents from the car or from his um, like the driving license. And unfortunately, we don't know anything.
And do you still believe that he is still alive, that he is still being held somewhere in Gaza?
I have to believe so. He's actually, Michelle has Crohn disease and he's getting medicine. Once a month, he's going to the hospital. Um, and, you know, I can't believe that he's dead, okay? I have to believe that he's alive because otherwise, what am I doing here?
And you are here in London because you presumably want other foreign nations to do what they can to put pressure on. I
Exactly.
mean, what would you like the British government to be doing now to help people like yourself?
To speak to the Qatar to speak to the American, the Egypt, and just to try and push everyone to make a deal and stop the war.
And we are, of course, talking a lot about Israel, about foreign policy, about the war in Gaza. When you look at what is happening, and of course, we hear about the scale of the suffering in Gaza, more than 30,000 people there killed, and concerns about humanitarian aid and so on. Are you at all concerned that the focus has moved on from the hostages like your uncle Michel?
Believe that everybody focus on what happened in Gaza, on the war. And I don't think that, I think that no one cares about the hostages. They just care about the people in Gaza. Otherwise, why are the hostages there for 6 months?
And just finally, how difficult is it this day for you and for your family, 6 months since Michel was taken?
Um, it's very hard. We can't go back to our lives. We stopped living since then. I actually evacuated from my home because I live in the south of Israel, very near the border with Gaza. And I've been living with my family for 3 months in a hotel. And then I moved out to Tel Aviv. Um, it's a big city that I can try and go and speak to people and go to the media and do whatever I can do to try and help release the hostages.